Hey kids, it's Teresa from Teresa's Wonderful Frugal Life. I think I just want to give you a little bit of a motivational speech, a little bit of input today. Because as some of you know, I came out of a real medical catastrophe last year, and I lost quite a lot of my business. I was out of business. I lost about 75% of it. And now that I'm well, I've really been trying to build it back up, but you know, it takes time. You've got to find clients, got to find customers. And so one of the things that I did, of course, is I cut my expenses. And I mean, I chopped. I chopped everything. I cut the cable TV. I quit going out to lunch. I quit buying coffee out, make your own laundry soap. Cut the grocery bill down to a third of what it was. I mean, it was just like, actually, by the time I got done chopping, I realized that I'm saving over $10,000 a year. It's crazy. That's a lot. And it's not even that I was being that extravagant. I mean, I hardly ever went out to dinner, but once in a while, or even just going out to lunch. We like to think, oh, lunch is so much cheaper, but these days a sandwich can be $10. So you do that a few times a week, and it really, really adds up over time. So, yeah, but the thing is, you get to a point when what else can you cut out before you're just living like, I got this straight here, before you're just living like, a peasant or something, give me, and you don't want to end up going to the food bank unless you absolutely have to, or you want to live with some dignity, have some fun, and be positive. And so what I'm doing, what I would like to encourage you to do, is to, while you're building your life back, whatever you've gone through, or maybe you haven't gone through anything, maybe you're just kind of sitting around in a funk, well, get up off your backside. There are ways to make another stream of income. And be a little bit strategic about one of the things that I did was I started making little posters for house cleaning jobs. But instead of just like putting them around town, I called real estate agents and told them about me, and just let them know if you have any new clients, you have anybody moving in. A lot of times they're looking for a house cleaner, if they're moving out from out of town. So, and I got a couple of jobs like that. If you like, whatever you like to do, if you like to do dog walking, pet sitting, that's a really, really nice way to make money if you enjoy animals. It's really kind of fun. And try to put those signs in veterinarians' offices. That's where your customers are going to go. Not everything has to be online. Not everything has to be on Craigslist. Take advantage of bulletin boards. If there's a bulletin board outside your post office or in your post office, use that, because think about how many people go into the post office. People love to stop and look at bulletin boards, So do that. Take advantage. A lot of times they have them in grocery stores. So if it's babysitting, if it's elderly care, if it's gardening, if it's shoveling, whatever you can do. If you can't do those things, if you're a creative person, take advantage of Etsy. Build yourself a little Etsy store, a little Etsy site, and whether, you can create greeting cards, you can paint, draw, whatever it is. But there's really no excuse not to develop some nice little stream of income until you can get back on your feet, or to just boost your income, to just do even better, So sometimes I hear people say, well, I can't, and my heart goes out to people with disabilities, but sometimes I talk to somebody who's saying they're disabled and they're out, shopping and walking and doing everything. There is something you can do. You can use your creativity. We all have skills of some kind, so use those. So another thing that I used to do a long time ago, I live way out in the country, and there are a lot of elderly people in my town, and I love to cook, and I have a garden. So once a week I would make a huge pot of soup, and it would be different every week. And I just told, several of the elderly people in my church that if you'd like to buy a big container of soup, it's $10. And so once a week I would just go around and deliver big containers of soup, and there's no menu. There's, one kind a week, so I'm not slaving over the stove for a long time. And then I started incorporating homemade bread into that, and I raised the price a little bit, and people really, really liked that. So it's just kind of a neat thing to do, and it was a little hard for me because I live in the mountains, and in the winter it was like a lot of driving up slippery roads to deliver soup. But the ones that were nearby, they really appreciated it, especially the older people. That was a nice treat for them in the winter. So anyway, I've got chicken cooking. My oven is broken, but I got some really beautiful chicken, like, the no antibiotic, no steroid, free range kind of chicken, and I'm cooking it with lots and lots of onions and Madras curry, which is my favorite curry, and couscous and celery, and it's going to be delicious. So anyway, happy Friday. I hope I see you again on Teresa's Wonderful Frugal Life. Get out there and get a piece of life. Go out there and make another stream of income and be really, really proud of it, and have fun doing it. Bye-bye.